What the question on the board? Find the perimeter of a quarter circle of the radius. You know when we talk about quarter, we're talking about 1/4. So quarter of a circle. Let's look at this. This is a circle. Let's divide it into 4. One of these, each of these are quarter. It is called quadrants. So each of these are quarters of this circle. Then remember that when you're talking about perimeter or circumference of a circle, you are talking about the distance around the whole shape. Now the quarter of this circle is just from here to here, not adding this. Now let's look at it this way. So the quarter of this circle is just here and here. Therefore, remember that this is the radius. The radius is from the center of the circle to any part of the circle. So now this is the radius, and if here is 7, here is equally what? 7. That's another thing you should know. Now, when you are finding the quarter, you are finding the part of the circle. So now the formula for calculating a circumference is pi d or 2 pi r, depending on what's given. But here, they did not give us diameter. What they gave us is radius. So let's make use of this. So you can decide to say 2 pi r divided by 4 as in quadrant plus, see, you are going to plus this particular formula is just the distance between here and here. Then you're going to add this. You know one thing about perimeter. Perimeter is the distance around the shape. So you're going to add here and this place. So plus what? 14. Or if you are trying to state it as a formula, you can now say plus 2r. Then let's replace it. Here we have 2 times 22/7 times r. Let's still put it as all over 4 plus 2 times 7. Then this, remember that our r is 7. So this cancels this. We are left with 22. 2 times 22 plus all over 4 plus 7 times 4. So here, 2 here is 1, 2 here is 2, 2 here is 1, 2 here is 11. So therefore you have, or you can even say 2 times this is 44. 44 divided by 4 is 11. 11, this is 2 times 7. 11 plus 2 times 7 will give us 14. If you add it together, you'll be having 25. And that is in the option. That's the answer to the question. 25 centimeter. Do want to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.